everyone, welcome to Deanna Creates. So in today's video we are going to be working on a mixed media piece using this IOD Hidden Hollow mold. I cast this door right here, and that's what we're going to be using in our project today. So let's just get started. So you guys, this is the first chance that I've had to use this Hidden Hollow mold, and oh my goodness, you guys, I love this mold so much. The detail on this is incredible. I use clay when I do my castings, and it came out just absolutely beautiful. We're also going to be using the IOD Monarch mold because we're going to add some little butterflies to our project. And so for sake of time, I already painted the door that we're going to use. So it looks like this. Isn't that so pretty? And I just use various paints. I did some distressing with it with the distress inks, the archival inks, and you know, just to kind of give it the look that I was going for. We have a piece of scrapbook paper that we're going to use. I love this because of the brick wall. I knew I wanted to do something that had like a brick wall in it, and this scrapbook paper is so pretty. It has blues and pinks and orange and greens, and I mean, it just has everything in it. So we're going to use this, and then I have this this piece of wood that we're gonna put this all on. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna Mod Podge this, or not Mod Podge, but we're gonna decoupage this onto our board here. So you guys, I tell you, this, I know summer just kicked off, but spring and summer has been very busy. What about for y'all? I think between work and projects I'm trying to do around the house, it has been really busy. Time is just flying by. Can't believe it's almost July, can y'all? But I took some time to play with these molds because I wanted to, I've been really wanting to make something with them. I love the doors. I love the messages that doors can bring. You know, whether it's, you know, a new door is opening, a path. I mean, just, there's so many things that you can read into doors and how they can represent things, and I just love that. And so I knew that I wanted to make something, and we haven't really done a mixed media piece in a while, and I thought, you know what, we are going to do that. I'm going to take my brayer, and just kind of get this smoothed out, and it is squeaky, so I apologize for that. I don't know why it's squeaking like that. I noticed when I was working with some of my tools, I'm like, I need to get me some new palette knives and a new brayer. You know, you just get to a point where you have to replace some things. And so I'm just going along the edges of this to try and, you know, because I'm going to tear this off. And I would like to just be able to tear it without. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So I would love for you guys to tell me if you have used this Hidden Hollow mold. I've seen, oh my gosh, so many beautiful projects with it. All right. And so the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to take some gesso, and I'm going to put some gesso on top of this because I want to kind of grunge it up a little bit and tone down the color. I love all the color, but that's not the look I'm going for. We want to really make it, you know, look kind of old and worn. So this is just Liquitex. It's the basic acrylic white gesso, and I really like this gesso. And then I'm going to use my brayer again for this, and we're going to wipe a bunch of this back. I really got too much on here. And so we're just going to get this off the brayer. And if you don't have a brayer, you can use, you know, an old gift card, a paintbrush. You can use whatever you want. You don't have to have the brayer. And so I'm going to pull, like I said, a bunch of this back because I don't want all of it. Just wanted to like tone it down. And that is the beauty with almost all of these mediums. You can, if you get too much, you can pull it back with a baby wipe in areas that you want. However you like it. And that is the beauty of mixed media. One of the reasons I love it so much. All right, so that is more how I want it to look. And so then the next thing that we're going to do is I have this brick stencil, and I want to add a little bit of texture to it. And there's this, in this paper, there is this kind of a grungy green color, and it almost looks like it matches this color that I have, which is a folk art, and it is mossy meadow green, and it's a gorgeous green color, you guys. And so I want to use that. I don't want to pull in any more of the reds or pinks on the brick. So we're going to use this brick stencil. I will tell you guys, if you do not have a brick stencil in your art supplies, your crafting supplies, I would recommend that you get one. This is kind of a staple. It has so many great uses, and these little ones like this, they're not very expensive, so this is kind of a must for you if you don't have one. I use it a lot. So I'm taking some modeling paste. This is the Liquitex Light Modeling Paste, and this is probably my favorite modeling paste. I've used lots of others, and the teachers that I started learning about mixed media from, so it was, you know, Melody Ross, Christy Tomlinson, Kelly Ray Roberts, Jean Oliver. Those ladies were where I kind of got my start and learned about mixed media. And, you know, they use like Liquitex or Goldens, and I've just really stuck with this one. And I always get the light. I just like the texture of that. So we are going to just get a little bit of the modeling paste, and I have just a piece of palette paper, and we're just going to put the modeling paste right here on the palette paper, and then we're just going to take our paint and we're going to put some and mix it into the modeling paste. Oh, this color is so pretty. And so you just mix it around just kind of like you would cake frosting. That is exactly what it reminds me of, is cake frosting. Don't eat it though. All right, so then what we want to do is we want to take back our piece here, and I don't want to, let me get my door. I don't want to put it too much over where my door is, but I want a little bit of it on the edge kind of by the door. So we're just going to take some. And so how you do it is you just get it onto your palette knife, and then you're just gonna place it like over it, over the stencil, like so. Because it's mixed media, I am not going for like a perfect look with the stencil, but if you want to, you certainly can. And I'm gonna kind of just stagger it, because again, I'm not going for, you know, the whole thing to be stenciled. I'm just wanting it here and there, just to like give it this random texture. Yeah, that is perfect. I'm going to do a little bit on this side too, kind of down here. Just kind of with whatever I have left. I really love to use modeling paste. It is one of my favorite ways to add texture to a piece. I love it. And so you can do as much of it as you want, however you want to do it. But that is all that I'm going to do right now. And so there's kind of what it looks like. And this won't be dry probably before we finish. So usually what I do is I will go back and I'll go over it with like my archival inks or my distress inks to like give it a little bit more texture. And you know, just as you go over the top of it after it's dry, it's gonna, those raised pieces of that are gonna pick up that ink really, really well. All right. Oh, that's so cute. I think we need one here at the top too, though. It looks like it needs some more. So let's just get some more of this. That's kind of how it goes, you guys, with mixed media. You'll get an idea, you know, kind of for what you want. And then as you work through it, as with many things, you know, you're like, oh, well, no, I think I need more, or I don't need as much. Just play and enjoy the process. Mixed media, that's why it's such a fabulous way to do art, is because you can't really make a mistake. Oh yeah, that's what we needed. All right, so I'm gonna just kind of wipe this off so it doesn't dry on my palette knife here. I should have had my art journal. Usually what I do is I just take whatever extra I have and I just put it in my art journal. But I did not bring that over here, so I'm wiping off this real quick so it doesn't all stick on there. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and we are going to paint these little butterflies that I made out of the monarch mold. So I used, you can see my cornstarch on there still. I used this little one right here and this little tiny one. And they made just the cutest little butterflies ever. I know you guys can't see them very good, but they are so super cute. So we are going to paint those little butterflies. And I think I'm going to do those in, I have this petal pink to kind of bring out the pink in that's in this paper. Maybe. And I have just a little bit of this golden medium magenta, which is one of my favorite colors. And this is a thicker paint. This is more of a, I think this is probably the medium, the heavy, yeah, the medium heavy body. And oh my goodness, it is so pretty. So I'm just going to kind of mix these together a little bit and paint them. Oh, that's so pretty, y'all. So pretty. Do you guys use molds? Have you tried these molds? Do you use other kinds of molds? Do you like to use those in your projects? Please be sure to tell me in the comments. I would love to know. They add such interest to your pieces, I think. And there's all kinds of molds out there. And you can paint them, you can just dress them with inks. I mean, there's lots of ways that you can use these little molds. Let's get some more out. And this pink looks gorgeous. But I love pink, so. So you guys, a lot of times when I am working on something and, you know, I'm not really sure, it's like I want to do a project, but I'm not really sure what I want to do. Scrapbook paper is a really great place to get inspiration to start a project. And that's what I will do a lot of times. I will just look through my scrapbook paper because y'all know how much I like scrapbook paper. And if you're new here, I love scrapbook paper. And I can really be inspired by it, whether it's something in the colors, something in the pattern. I don't know what it is, but it really does inspire me. So that's a little tip if you guys are in a creative slump and just not sure. You could do the same thing with napkins. If you know, collect napkins, you could, you know, look through those and be like, what can I make? And something with that napkin might inspire you. All right, we're almost done. The other ones are real tiny, so they won't take quite as long as this one. Isn't that a pretty color, y'all? Look how pretty. This, like I said, that golden magenta is just, there's a little butterfly on here, and I'm going to cover it up with, I'm just going to put this little one, I want to put that right over it. Just because I like the color of this one better. And I'm going to do them all the same, I think. I might do one in a blue, the blue kind of that's in the door. So I didn't show you guys how to do the casting of the mold, but I will find a video, or I will come back sometime and show you guys how to do that. But a tip for you, there's lots of, you could go to the IOD page to the Sally and Josie, they have some videos on there that show you kind of how to use all their products. And if I'll try to find that and link it for you. But when you know, after you've cast your mold, you just want to put it onto a flat surface. And a lot of times what I will do is put masking tape over it to help hold it down. So that's how when I am casting. And you can cast with clay. I love clay just because I'm not a fan of the mixing that you do with the have to do with the resin, or like the smells. So I like to use clay, and I just love the more organic feel that the clay has. And I will use the glue gun too sometimes, but these molds are, for me, this was too big. I could have used it on the butterfly, but I had my clay handy, so I just used it. So do you guys have fun summer vacations planned? Are you going somewhere fun? The beach, the mountains? Tell me in the comments. All right, so there is that one. I can't decide if I want to do this one in blue or not. I think I'll leave them all the same. I think that'll be better. That'll bring out the blue of the door. The door can be the blue. All right, I'm gonna come back and finish painting this one. And we're gonna glue these on so we can kind of move on. And I'll take a picture of it because I don't want to take up all of y'all's time today, because these little projects can take a little while. So I'm gonna just use my tacky glue for these. These little molds are not, they're not very heavy, so just gonna put my tacky glue on there. We'll let those be getting set up while we work on the door. I'm going to use this on the door too. I think this will hold fine. You can use wood glue. The Titan Bond is what a lot of people use. I just don't have any of that. And I have my wood glue here, but I think I've used this before on the molds and they will hold it. Because I want to show you what else that I'm going to do. And I will come back after we're finished, and I'm just going to put a book down over top of it to help press everything down and get it really, really set. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I got my moss, my reindeer moss here, and so we're going to use that. And then I have these little bitty flowers that I got at Dollar Tree, and they are perfect for this. And I want to put those on each side of this. So I'm just going to take some of this reindeer moss out, because I love the look of this. And we're going to just put this all kind of down here at the bottom. to give it that really, you know, kind of in the garden look. And I do have my glue gun here. And so we're just gonna put this moss down. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Just already. And then I want to take this little flower and I'm just going to kind of stick it down here, like in the moss. Oh. My glue gun is going everywhere. Oh, that's so cute, y'all. Move it up here. Hopefully you can see it. And then I want to do the same on this other side. These were little flowers. I got them at Dollar Tree and they are really cute. I mean, they are like really, really cute. They look like they're kind of frosted or something, and they look really good. Sometimes I don't like the ones from Dollar Tree, but these, I thought these were cute. Oh, darn it. Let me get this. My glue gun is really, really hot. It's just coming out like crazy. And I dropped it, y'all, so hold on. All right, I do want to take some of that moss and kind of put it, I think, like up here a little bit, like around the door. So where it looks like it's kind of hanging down. You guys can just play with this. You know, that's what's so fun about mixed media, is you just play and you can see what you like. I like it. That is what I am going for. And I probably will add some kind of around the brick, but I want that all to get really dry so I can distress that. So I will probably come back and do that. And then the last thing that I want to do while we're on here is I want to add my words. And so I just found a quote that I thought was appropriate and that went along with the whole kind of the door theme. And it's by Rumi, and it says, "Remember, the entrance door to the sanctuary is inside you. And I just really, really like that. I think it's just a great like reminder, because that can mean so many different things. And so I thought that was really, really a good one. Let's see if it's going to fit. I may have to cut this one a little more so it'll fit. And we're going to distress this a little bit and color it up. But I am loving this, y'all. Oh my goodness. I'm like really loving this. Let's see. I don't have my vintage photo here. How can that be? I have the sepia though. That'll work. And so I just want to color this. And actually, I'm just going to kind of do this. I just want it to have a little bit of the color, and then of course around the edges. And I will probably come back with my black pen and go around that a little bit. And so if that's, you know, if you don't have the words that you like that speak to you, like in, you know, in your Tim Holtz, or, you know, something that you can't find, you can always just type out a quote and print it off and cut it out. I do that a lot. You could stamp it out if you wanted to. That's the thing about mixed media, y'all, is there's just, you know, there's no rules really. There's no rules. You just do what you are called to do, what makes you happy and what makes you smile. Okay, so there's that. And so we are just going to use our little decoupage gel again. And actually I'm just going to make, instead of doing each one, I'm just going to put this gel down right here. And then we'll just put these down instead of doing each little strip. Do you guys like quotes and words? I do. I love quotes and words. They really inspire me. And a lot of times that's a way to get inspiration too, is a quote or a word. You know, they can inspire you to create something. Have to think about it, y'all, while I'm putting it down, so I don't put them in the wrong order. All right, so here's what we have so far, y'all. I really, really like it. I think it's really, really cute. So we will come back and I will finish painting this other butterfly. I will come in and I will do some distressing with my inks when everything is really, really good and dry. And then I will take a picture for you guys and I will post it on the community tab on YouTube, and I'll also post it on Facebook and Instagram. So you guys be sure to look for that. And when I post it, I would love for you to comment and let me know what you think about this project and if you guys have used the Hidden Hollow mold and what you would make with these wonderful doors. So as always, I appreciate you guys. Love and light to you all, and we'll see you again real soon.